Hi everyone, I'm coming to you today. It's the 1st of January 2018 when I'm recording this, and I've been wanting to share some of my sort of favourite skincare items. I love skincare. I really enjoy taking time to do my skincare routine in the morning and in the evening, and I wanted to share with you some of my favourite items to use within that skincare regime. But the first thing is cleansers. Now cleansers sounds like such a normal thing, boring thing to just clean your face, but it's actually one of the favourite parts of my routine. My skin is kind of combination, so I have dry patches sometimes on my cheeks, on my chin, on my forehead, and I sometimes get oily patches around my nose, and a little bit on the top of my forehead during the day. I'm not wearing any makeup today, as you can probably tell, so you might be able to tell what my skin is like when it's kind of left to its own devices. So one of my favourite cleansers, and this is something that I've been using for a couple of years now, is the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. And you can see, if I take the thing off, it has a little pump on there. This is the regular sized one. I've recently progressed to this super size one. So this is 100ml in the regular one, and this one is 200ml. It's a really lovely gel cleanser. It smells kind of spa-like. I think it has rose in there. It doesn't actually have the ingredients. It says that it's an illuminating vitamin melting cleanser with vitamins A, C and E, omega-6, pumpkin enzymes, chamomile and rose. Yeah, so it does have rose, and I think that's probably one of the scents that you can smell. It's not a particularly strong smell, but something that is really enjoyable. So it's a sort of peach coloured gel, and as you apply it to dry skin, and as you apply it, it goes into a milk. You can add a bit of water then and rub it into your skin, and it goes to a sort of white milk, and then you can rinse it off your skin afterwards. I tend to use this in the morning. You can use it at night, you can use it to remove your makeup, but I tend to prefer something a little bit richer at night. But this is a really excellent cleanser. It is a little bit pricey, but I have purchased this and repurchased this quite a number of times, and it's not something that I like to be without. Another cleanser that I discovered now last year, 2017, that I really enjoy using, and this is what I tend to use most evenings, is the Balm Beauty Balm. It's in this little tub, and it's a natural beauty brand from Love Lula. So you can see there the Balm Beauty Balm. There are grainy particles within the balm, and as you, they melt, they dissolve, so as you massage that into your skin, it's really nice to kind of massage in, and it kind of soaks in as you rub it into your skin. I find that this goes into sort of like a really rich oil, and you can actually use this as a moisturiser. So if you want to leave this on your skin, obviously if you're cleansing first, you'd want to wipe it off and then apply some more as a moisturiser, but you can use this as a moisturiser. So it is really, really rich. It has sunflower seed oil, shea butter, rosehip oil, jojoba oil, and it is really, really moisturising. I love using this as a cleanser. It's really gentle as well. I find that my eyes can be quite sensitive, so I don't like to use cleansers that irritate my eyes, and I find that this is absolutely fantastic. Even if I'm wearing eye makeup like mascara, it will get off that makeup no problem, and it won't irritate my eyes even when I'm wearing my contact lenses. So this is a fantastic nighttime cleanser, and I've been using this pretty much every evening since I got it in a Love Lula beauty box. Got out of the habit of using toners, but I've started to introduce that back into my routine, and I find that helps to moisturise my skin after cleansing, and helps to kind of the next stage, which for me would be a serum. It helps that to kind of really absorb into the skin and keep that moisture in. So it's also a really nice part of your routine if you have a toning mist, just to spray that onto your skin. And the one that I'm currently using is a new one to me. This again is an expensive one, unfortunately, so I don't think it's something that I would be purchasing full price unless it was on offer. This is the Omorovicka Queen of Hungary Mist, and it's a toning mist. This is a smaller bottle, it's a 30ml size bottle, and I got this actually in my Look Fantastic advent calendar last month. and I've been using it ever since. It's really, I think this is a limited edition one that was produced for the advent calendar, but I've noticed that you can actually get it on Look Fantastic, so I'll put a link to that item in the description box below. The scent is very nice. It's a sort of rose type scent, I think. But what I really like about this is how light the mist is. It's just such a lovely light mist, and it just feels gorgeous on the skin. I think when I've run out of this toning mist, I'll probably reuse this bottle for the fine mist with other toners, because I just think it's just a lovely experience. I have also been using the Balm toning water as well. This is the rose one. Before I had the rose one, I was using the frankincense one, I think it was, which I'll be honest, I wasn't overly keen on the scent of that one. But this rose one is really nice. It's really cost effective, and you can get it in this smaller size. You can do a larger size as well, but I quite like the smaller size for being able to take it away when I'm travelling as well. And this is, again, it's a really nice toning mist, but it's just not as fine as the Omorovitska toning mist. But I do really like this one, and the scent is quite a strong rose scent, so if you don't like rose you probably wouldn't like this, but there are many other scents within the range as well. So after toning mist I then go on to serum, and this is another new discovery actually. So in my Joik advent calendar, which I admit I wasn't overly impressed with quite a few of the items within that, I did think it was a little expensive for what you got really. There were quite a few products that I've given away to family and friends, but one of the products that was a real standout discovery for me was their serum, and it's the Silky Facial Serum with Cranberry Seed Oil from Joik. So I have it in this roller ball, which is actually a really good way to try serums. Actually, if they sell it in this format, I would be really keen to buy another one to keep in my sort of travel cosmetics bag, travel skincare bag, because it's just a little roller ball. It is more of a sort of oil-based serum to the serums that I've used in the past. Sometimes I find that oil-based serums can make my skin quite shiny, which isn't really something that I love. I like my skin to look fresh and dewy, but sometimes it can look quite oily if I use an oil-based serum. This one I find really absorbs into my skin beautifully. I'm actually using this today. I've only got a little bit left in this little roller ball, and I will be purchasing the full-sized one of this product because I absolutely love it. It's great for morning and night. It's a lovely light oil that just soaks into the skin so beautifully and really helps to smooth the skin. So I can't recommend this serum highly enough. I think it's fantastic. There's another step that I sometimes use in my skincare when I'm feeling a little bit congested or spotty, and that's a spot treatment of some sort. So this is the one that I've been using recently, which is just amazing. It's the Laid Bare Spot the Difference cream, and you can use this as a sort of you know, apply it to certain spots. I've got a big spot on my chin at the moment, so you kind of spot apply it. But how I've been using it is actually applying a thin layer of this after my serum all over my skin, because I really like this treatment. I really like the feel of it, and I really like the scent of it, and I also think that it's really helped to clear up those, I had sort of red marks and blemishes. You can still see them a little bit, but I had some quite lingering spots, and this helped to really clear those up. If you do have scars from spots, I found that this really helped to clear those up. So I definitely recommend this. It's a great brand as well. I'll be doing a Laid Bare review soon. But really, really liking this Spot the Difference cream. It's a great product. And then finally in my skincare routine, well, actually there's a couple of other steps, so not quite finally, but one of the main final steps is moisturiser. So I have two here, one that I tend to use in the day and one that I tend to use at night when I want a little bit more rich moisture. So the first one is one that I've actually been using for a couple of years now. It is available from Love Lula, but I actually discovered this in a store in Manchester. It was recommended to me when I was looking for a new moisturiser, and I wanted something that was cruelty free. It's 100% vegan as well, and 100% carbon neutral, and it has no SLS, no synthetic fragrances, and it is the Sukin Super Greens Nutrient Rich Facial Moisturiser. It says that it has enriching actives of kale, spirulina and parsley. Now, I'll be totally honest, that description of those scents does not fill me with the idea of, oh, this will be a beautifully smelling item. However, it smells amazing. When I tried this out at, I think it's called the eighth day in Manchester, when I first tried this out, just on my hand, the smell just sucked me in straight away, and I bought it without even really seeing if it worked on my skin, just for the smell, and I was hoping that it worked. Fortunately, it really does. I was a little worried at first about the use of the term rich. I thought it might be a little bit too rich, but actually it's nutrient rich. So I wouldn't say it's a particularly rich moisturiser. It is a cream rather than a gel-based consistency, but I don't find that it's too rich for my skin, and it helps my skin feel really smooth, and it does smell amazing. I know I've said that a few times. All of the Serum Super Greens range, it smells like that, and it is a really, really fantastic product for all skin types. It says it's suitable for all skin types. Maybe that's why it's so good for me as a sort of combination skin. This is a staple in my routine and has been for about 2.5 years now, and I always come back to it, and it's just amazing. I love this product, can't recommend it highly enough, and I have a review of the whole Serum Super Greens range on my blog, which I'll link to below. And for nighttime moisturiser, I've actually very recently switched to using a facial oil instead of a moisturiser. I didn't know it was an oil when I bought it, but it's the Laid Bare From Dusk Till Dawn Vitamin C Serum. So as you can see, it's just a small pump, and it is an oil essentially. So it has blackcurrant seed oil, evening primrose oil and carrot seed oil. Again, it's for all skin types, and it is designed to be used at night, as you would guess from dusk till dawn as the name. It aims to restore balance from all skin types, it says, for normal and sensitive skin. I would absolutely agree with that. For me, it's very much about restoring balance. So when I've been using this overnight and I wake up, it is quite a rich oil, so it does kind of stay on the skin as you go to bed. And when I wake up, my skin just feels so nourished. It doesn't feel dry at all. I used to sometimes get dry skin in the morning, and with this I don't get dry skin in the morning at all. It just feels really balanced, and since using this as a regular in my routine, I find that the rest of my skincare can do its stuff, and I don't find that it's as unpredictable as my skin sometimes can be. I still get spots, but I don't find that I get those dry patches as much as I used to, and I think I put a lot of that down to using this on a regular basis. I've been using it for over 2 months now, I think, every night pretty much, unless I'm using a face mask, an overnight face mask, which I'll come on to in a moment. But I am really enjoying using this, and again, it's from the Laid Bare brand, so it's really affordable product. Again, I'll put the link in the description box below. But if you're looking for a moisturiser to use at night that's really going to nourish your skin, it also has, I think, I'm not sure if it does have lavender, or maybe it's one of these other oils, but it makes me think of a nighttime, sleep time treatment. So it's a really nice thing to kind of close off your day in your skincare routine before you go to sleep, and I would highly recommend this product. I think it's amazing. Also, although it's only quite a small tube, I think is it 30ml? Yeah, it's only 30ml, but I've been using this for, like I say, every night for over 2 months now, and I'm still on my first one. I think it's coming towards the end, so I have purchased another ready for when this is finished, because it's another thing that I don't want to be without. But yeah, it has lasted a really long time, and I think it's fantastic. So there's just 2 more products. One is an eye cream and one is a face mask. So I didn't used to use eye cream. I know that I should have been using eye cream, but I've really struggled to get into the habit of regularly using eye cream until I received this. So this was in a lovely beauty box in November, and this is an eye cream from Madara. It's their Anti-Fatigue Eye Rescue Cream, which it says targets fine lines, dark circles, puffiness and tired eyes. It's lovely. I really like it. I much prefer this sort of applicator for an eye cream. So it has a small little tube, and you can just apply just a tiny amount to your fingers and then dab that in around your eyes. I find that much more effective than the pots of eye cream. I don't find that as hygienic, and I don't really like the bigger tubes because you only need a tiny amount of eye cream, and I find that this is a really good application method. It's also a really great product though. I find that it smooths my under eyes and around my eyes. You know, I'm coming up to my mid-30s now, so I do have fine lines and I've always had dark circles. I don't find that this performs any miracles in terms of getting rid of my dark circles, but I do find that it helps to smooth my skin and moisturise my skin, and I find that that helps in terms of providing a smoother canvas, especially for the days when I choose to wear makeup. And the best thing about this, I've been using it every day. So it seems to be working within my routine of actually encouraging me to use an eye cream on a regular basis. I think partly because it's so easy to apply and it's enjoyable to use. That's why it's kind of been sticking in my routine. So a really great eye cream. I wanted to include a face mask. Now I don't use face masks that regularly, and when I do, I tend to either be because I'm having a lot of spots and I would like some sort of treatment to get the impurities out of my skin, or because my skin is particularly dry and I want some hydration. This one is for hydration, and this again is from Madara. This is their SOS Instant Moisture Plus Radiance Hydra Mask. And this came in again in a Love Lula box. This came in the Love Lula Beauty box in December. It's basically this colour, the cream is this kind of colour as it comes out. You only need quite a small amount and you just rub it into your skin. It goes to a sort of white cream initially, but it soon settles down almost like a moisturiser. So I've been using quite a thick layer of this as a mask. Now it says that you can wipe it off. So it says use twice weekly or whenever skin feels thirsty, dehydrated and stressed. Apply to clean skin, leave on or gently clean with a wet cloth or cotton pad after 15 to 20 minutes. I've never wiped this off, I always leave it on. I don't feel like it needs to be washed off, it just sort of soaks into my skin and helps my skin stay moisturised. Now I've been using this overnight, but I've also been using this in a slightly different way, and I've got a review on this on my blog, which again I'll link to below. But one of the ways that I've been using this is as an additional moisture boost during the day. So if my skin is feeling particularly dry or a little bit lackluster, dehydrated, I've not been feeling very well, as you might be able to tell from my voice, so my skin's been a little bit drier. So I've been using just a tiny amount of this, not a full thick layer of the mask like I would at night, but just a small amount of this, just to smooth my skin and moisturise it a little bit more. And I find that it really helps in terms of a sort of moisturiser straight primer. So on the days that I've been wearing makeup, this has been really helpful in terms of priming my skin before I wear makeup. You do only need a tiny amount when you use it in that way, but I found that it's really nice as a sort of richer moisturiser when I need something a little bit additional. And that is it. These are my sort of favourites that I come back to and that I repurchase and that I always want to have in my collection. And then there are other things that I try to try different new products. I love trying things out and also reviewing them for other people as well. So if you have any recommendations for combination or dry skin, please let me know in the comments. If you've tried any of these products and you love them or hate them, please again let me know in the reviews. I always find it interesting to see how other people get on with these products as well. And if you have any recommendations for anybody else, please do leave them in the comments. Thank you ever so much for listening to this video. I hope you found it useful and I hope you enjoy hearing my thoughts on some of these products. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please do subscribe to my channel. I do plan to be doing more of these videos in the future. I'd love to share my skincare and cosmetic favourites, and I'm also planning to be sharing some things in my life in general, like book reviews and planner reviews as well. So if those sorts of things sound of interest to you, please do subscribe to my channel and you'll be updated when I post a new video. So happy 2018, thank you very much for watching and I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments. Bye!